This is Show versus Business with the One Piece Season 2 final trailer. But before we do that, we're going to talk some yap about it because we are ready for this trailer and we didn't expect it to blow up like it did, but the kids are loving One Piece, man. The people are loving it. What's going on, Theo?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm a fan, but I don't get the whole One Piece character of it all. And maybe Mr. Benja can go into more deep dive of what that all means. But there's a serious fandom, man. I thought Avatar had a fandom. This is something else. This too much. This too much. People are referencing characters, uh, scenes, and I mean, I tried to watch the anime, I tried to read the manga, and it's like I can't do it. So, Mr. Benjo, just walk down why there's so much passion around One Piece.
Oh man, I'm so excited I almost forgot to change my background, man. I had that scary movie stuff up there. Just get back to the Straw Hat Pirates. All right, man. You know what? This is a show, and listen. If you're in the comments, let us know if we miss anything. Let us know where we need to flesh out more, because I've watched maybe 700 or so episodes of the of the anime. I've read a little bit of the manga, um, but I am not in the weeds like a lot of you. So we're relying on you to help us out. This is a trailer reaction, so we're just responding to the trailer, not anything else outside of it. So we try to keep it maintained to the trailer, and we'll talk a little outside. But as far as our ratings and our discussion goes, we're trying to stay true to the trailer. Anyway, yeah, man, this is a whole serious thing. This is a movement that has been bubbling underground for decades, literally.
And what does that mean? I mean, it's like these folks are been ready to showcase what they know about all these different characters, or just something to share.
It was so bonkers, the anime and the manga. It was just so bonkers that no one thought that, yeah, they're going to turn this into a live action. And when they announced it was going to get turned into a live action, people were ready to riot, man. They're like, how dare you, don't touch this. And then Oda himself, the writer and the artist, got involved. They were like, oh man, he's getting involved and he's going to take it seriously. And people were like, still not sure. Netflix came up and people were like, Netflix, oh my God, we saw what you did with these other franchises. We saw what you did with Full Metal Alchemist. We saw what happened with, not even on Netflix, but like Avatar. And gosh, everybody was so on edge. But then it came out and it blew minds. It was great. It was loved.
It was. I mean, matter of fact, it was so good that I had to go watch the manga and immediately stop reading that manga. So, because I was like, this is not that good. So then I went to the anime and it's like, oh, this is not that good. So I'm gonna stick to the live
It's
action.
it's different. It's got
Yeah,
a vibe to it.
too
Um,
much kookiness, but I mean, but there's a whole, I mean, just yeah, just the whole ethos of what, or I guess their whole vibe of what they're trying to do and what that means to be a pirate after the One Piece, and how that translates into your desires and what you want out of the world, right? And I think that's something that resonates with everybody. So I do watch it with the kids. Fun little jaunt.
and we'll assume you've seen season one. So if you're thinking about getting into it, we also have a season one trailer reaction you can watch and see if you want to get into it. I totally recommend it, even if you're not really into anime, manga. It's weird, definitely, but it's enjoyable, and it strikes a different note than any of the other weird anime stuff you've probably seen, especially live action. Think of it like, I think this is the Iron Man of anime. When the Iron Man movie came out, where people were like, "Oh, this is what a comic book movie can be." When One Piece came out, it's like, "Oh, this is what an anime adaptation can be." So I think we're in a good space here.
Okay, I'm excited for it, man. You ready?
All right, so we're going to talk about it a little bit after the reaction, but we're going to go ahead and get into this because it's about to get spicy. This is our One Piece Season 2 final trailer reaction for Netflix, and we are starting right now.
There are 100 of us, and only one of you.
Zoro.
That's not gonna be a problem.
Let's go!
My friends.
Sing it.
We've come a long
Sanji,
way from the East
Nami.
Blue.
Okay.
Still good.
Now let's find out what the Grand Line has in store for us.
Let's party.
Too much.
Monkey D. Luffy.
World government wants your head.
Sorry, Smokey, but we're kind of in a hurry right now. There's something swimming right for us!
Brace for impact!
What the hell was that?
Giant.
We're about to be eaten!
No.
Let's hope you're hungry.
It all seems so normal to me. This is what's making me laugh.
That's the problem. Was Luffy swole? Luffy got swole. He had some traps on traps, right? Look at that.
Yeah,
Dang.
I
Go
don't
ahead,
know why.
Luffy.
And
108.
one of
Minute
the few
108.
people one of the few people actually using Planet Fitness.
Luffy D. Luffy, boy. He got some traps on him. Go ahead, Luffy do Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy. Sorry, guys. I got it wrong.
So at one point you said, "Oh Lord, what was that?"
The dude with the mouth, with the mouth just popped out with the tongue. I mean, first it was funny with the mouth coming out, but then when the tongue came out too, I was like, oh, what are we doing here, man? So, but you know what's funny? We watch enough of these trailers. I'm trying to get in the vibe of it. It's like, let's do something sane at the beginning. You know, everybody just hanging out, boom, boom, boom. Then they just ratchet up. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And the last 30 seconds is like craziness. It's like, we're gonna see a girl with some crazy stuff in her hand. We're gonna see a guy with a chain mouth coming out with tongue out. It's just like they always do that. It's like we can't leave the trailer for yeah, the Giants. We gotta show you some craziness. So at least you know what you're getting into. You can't say we didn't warn you. So yes. So if you so you notice that they always do that in these trailers. It's like what's the craziest thing that's gonna happen in this? Let's just put it out there.
Yeah, man. And you know what? They're still staying faithful. They're not giving too much of the story away. But are you interested in are there any story bits you might be interested in, or something you're curious about? Like, hey, what's this about? Why is this happening?
Oh, yeah, Smokey looks cool. Yeah. I mean, but looks over the top. I mean, he got like cigars. I'm going to 43 seconds. He got cigars like on his chest. Just like cigars sitting everywhere. He's ready to smoke something anytime. So that's cool. See what that's about. The war government after him. I did like that one guy, but he was so short. It was like the coolest thing. I didn't like the reindeer dot. I know that's a big character.
One guy you liked, what do you mean?
Yeah, let me go back. Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to find him. Yeah, he said, let's party. He seemed cool. He's like a rap star.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's a character.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you'll actually like him or not.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. He looks cool. Cool design. I get it. Everybody's got their own design look and everything. Let's see. And I kind of like the fact that they're all kind of gelled together as a team. You know, we already kind of know the team. You know who they are and what they can bring to the team. So that's important. So, and I'm assuming they're probably gonna bring some new folks to the team. I guess that's the goal of this season.
Yeah, you don't like the reindeer?
No,
it's too much.
Yeah, too much for me, man. I'm just going back to the trailer, man. Who are they fighting? That is it Naomi? Is that the redhead girl from the team?
Her name is Nami.
Nami, thank you. So she's fighting somebody. I thought that was kind of cool. Looked like her nemesis. So that kind of seems kind of interesting. Yeah, man. You know, they're a team, man. They do what they do, man. I don't know, this dude. I don't know. He looks like he's in a furry outfit and he's got like 3 arrows he's about to shoot Nami with. I don't know if you saw that one. Yeah, yeah. You're like, yep.
So without giving anything away, um, I'll connect some dots from what we saw in the first season to this without giving anything away. Remember at the end, the guy was looking, and he had the cigar and everything, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm coming after you." Um, with the cigars, if you make the connection, that's this guy, Smoker.
Smokey. Is it Smokey or Smoker?
It's Smoker. Luffy calls him Smokey.
Okay.
But yeah, it's more of the chase. So the Marines chasing after the Straw Hats is still going on. That continues from the last one, right? With the bounty going up, people still chasing him. But then you notice all these other characters, and these other characters are coming in from different places, which is building up to more people chasing the Straw Hat Pirates. Like you said, the cool guy at about 33 seconds in. Then there's the big mouth guy. There's a reason he's there. So the Giants, there's all the reason for all these guys to be running up against these Straw Hat Pirates. And so that alone makes me excited because I'm like, you know what? These pirates are still chasing their dream. Each of them has their own reason and they're all together, and no one's going to stop them from chasing their dream. So that just, if you watch it back again, maybe later or when you watch the show, that's what's going to play out.
Okay. I love it.
Are they dropping it all at once?
Yeah, it's Netflix, right? And then it starts this week. So
I didn't know if they're going to pull a part one, part two on it.
yeah, they might, Netflix. Good point. I don't know what they say. They just say season One Piece. They usually tell you final part one, part two.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the way you talking about this, Mr. Bench, the passion, and then the 3,400 comments in here. Yeah, man, this is might be the biggest hit Netflix is gonna get. I mean, yes, they got what's it called? Man, why am I drawing a blank? Squid Game, right? But I don't know, man. This might surpass Squid Game because there's so much history here that it can go into so many different characters. I don't see anything like 20,000 views yet, but maybe it's still early. But I do see 2,000, 4,000, kind of views. So people are watching this, man. They're loving it. So you're right. You's right.
Yeah. So as a whole, that trailer has a whole 6.7 million views, but not as many comments on this. And I'm wondering why. Why? I guess there's nothing much to say except cool. I'm there for it. I mean, but I guess unlike Scary Movie, there's not as much the what we just looked at before. There's not as much lore connection. Not lore. There's not as much. I mean, Easter eggs and stuff.
Yeah. So Randy Orton dash GFD said, I wonder if the live action would catch up to the manga or anime.
So that is one thing I wondered about. And in our last reaction, Cleo the Muse let us know that season 3 is currently filming, which will mean a much shorter turnaround between season 2 and 3. So if they're batching seasons together when they're filming, that's good and interesting. Because if we can get season 2 and 3, and during that time period, we look for renewal or new funding or new direction changes, then maybe 4 and 5 will come out pretty quickly. And if you can get into a rhythm, boom, we may end up actually completing the entire One Piece, which is kind of phenomenal.
Wow. Okay. That'd be interesting. When did they say the final I think he says he's in his final arc now, right? When is that?
The manga, which is the comic adaptation, so you go from drawing it out to making the anime to making the live action, and each is a distilled version of the previous, which is phenomenal in itself. It's supposed to. They say between 2028 and 2032
I love it. I love it.
is when the manga is going to end. So, people are guessing, right? We don't know. It could possibly end before 2030.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice Randy Orton in. I thought you were talking about some other comments. We got him on the live comments.
Live, guys. We live. This is what we do.
Randy Orton said, "Yeah, same scenario with Avatar. They had to film it back to back because Aang is aging pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think Aang is like 6'8" now.
Aang, we're gonna need you to wear this numb." It's like, yeah, all right, man. I'm old.
Yeah, these kids are old, getting gray hairs, man. Well, this cast, they seem kind. I mean, they're probably in their 20s, so they're not too young, so they should look that same. I mean, actors, they can look in their 20s until what, mid to late 30s, so they can go at least 10 years, I think. So I think this cast should make it happen, especially this Monkey D. Luffy out here at the 24-hour fitness getting them traps on that creatine. He on that creatine, y'all.
Well, he does age up in the show as well. So, aside from the other characters kind of stay the same ish, but he notably takes a more serious look. So, I think that flex was part of it, and him growing older could kind of make sense. And the actor seems down for it in all the interviews and the clips I've seen.
Why not? Shit, this is good work. There's mythology. It's a hit show. I mean, I get it. Actors don't like to be typecast, but in 2026, with AI coming, just be typecast.
So real quick, Netflix doesn't seem to keep these shows around for long before it cancels them. Like people are like, "Hey, why didn't you go another season?" What's that about?
I mean, business wise, I mean, they know the numbers. They know what the engagement numbers are, what people watch. So they kind of looking at that all the time. But they had some shows recently that are still like fourth season, fifth seasons. They just released the Lincoln Lawyer, which is about a lawyer in a Lincoln Cadillac going around solving crimes. I mean, it's basic premise, fourth season. So it's like, if the money's there, they're going to keep it going. And so if people are still engaged as much as we feel, I don't know if there's qualitative data or quantitative data, excuse me, around this. But Netflix knows the numbers. They know how if people are finishing shows. They know how much they're watching, if they're engaging on the internet. I guess that goes all into and they've already greenlit the third season. So I don't see unless this starts to dissipate. Probably why Avatar only got three seasons instead of four, which we thought was the fact that they saw the numbers from the first season. We thought it was a hit, but they said it was not.
So I guess Netflix, and I can let me know where the holes are here. You're talking about diminishing returns on keeping doing these seasons, and you would need to make sure that you're holding on to whoever you're going to hold on to. It's like, are they going to leave Netflix just because we stopped making these, and they have to ask that question, or how many new people are we getting in to watch this, and do those new people stay, or can we get that current audience who's been watching One Piece maybe to watch some other bunk anime that we bring in from Crunchyroll or something? It's like, like after.
No one knows what their unique algorithm is, but it's got to tie into two things, right? How can we grow the platform? So net new people, and how long do people stay on the platform? So do they churn out? And so they're probably finding that this show is one of those that maybe people don't churn out, so they're gonna renew it. But as soon as that equation gets below some kind of threshold or benchmark they created, that show is last season.
Because okay, so let's see. If I watch all of One Piece live action, and then let's say a certain percentage of those people go back and watch uh, the anime, right? So that's what I mean. Like, there's that. What do you call that? You've got them in there, and then there's a previous offer that you can already give them. Is there a name for something like that? I don't know if you know what I'm
I
getting at,
don't
but
know. Yeah, I mean cross pollinate, but I don't know. It's like they're like that. I mean, so for instance, I have HBO Max, and yes, there's shows on there I can watch, but that's probably the only place I can watch The Wire. If I had to pay extra for it, and The Wire is one of the greatest shows of all time, and so I literally went back and started watching the first season, and I watched that show like maybe like 8 or 9 times. You know what it's like. You're like, I want to watch something, but I don't know if this is going to be a good show or not. But I know this is a good show, and I hadn't seen it in a while. So you start going watching the old show again. You're like, oh yeah, this is as good as I remember. And then you get different perspectives because you're older now. It's like, I missed that part. So there's certain shows that no matter what, as long as they keep it on the platform, they keep that valuation high of what that churn low, if you will, for that platform.
I think this is what Disney Plus did brilliantly with Star Wars, um, Marvel, Pixar, and even National Geographic, right? Where I was about to drop Disney Plus at one point, and then I was like, is that Will Smith? National Geographic? You know, because I just was going through some National Geographic stuff, and then I spent a while just watching nature shows, and then it was like, huh, Tales of the Empire. I like Star Wars, and then I went back and kind of, you know what I'm saying. So if you can keep that ecosystem going, maybe that works for everybody with anime because it's like if you're not watching anime on Crunchyroll, where do you watch it? And I think the answer now is becoming Netflix.
Yeah, I agree. So I think yeah, man. So anyway, you want to get into our grades here. So thank you, Randy Orton GFD for showing up and giving your comments. So look, please guys, comment, let us know what you think. We'll highlight you live if you watch us live.
How dare they?
Yeah. Mr. Benja, what's your grade on this one?
Once again, I thought I don't want to say played it safe, but they did what they needed to do, and it gets a solid A out of me.
Yeah, I would agree. Good A. Marketing wise, they kind of gave you enough there to kind of keep your interest. Say that guy's cool. Oh, that's cool. But enough like creepiness is like so. Okay, so why would I give this an A? Another one, a not? Because it's still that same goofiness that you saw in the first season. Well, you know what? I gotta be honest, it was raunchy in Scary Movie, the first one and two, and so it's not like we're not. Yeah, so it's not like they didn't show you anything new or different. So why would I grade this higher than I did Scary Movie? So if you don't know, go check out our Scary Movie review, guys, or trailer reaction, excuse me. Uh, so I would say for this one, the reason why this kind of is getting a little bit higher because it's Netflix and they binge it, and so I think there is a pathway where they know they have more knowledge and insight on the data, so say, hey, if we show everybody all this stuff, it will probably get more engagement. So I think that's kind of why I would give it an A, because I think Netflix, from a marketing standpoint, they have a better sense of what's going to move the needle for them, as opposed to just a movie theater, because that's a lot. That's an ass. That's a big ass. Netflix, just turn it on March 10th at midnight. Go to the movie, Mr. Benja. I can't get you to go to a movie in how long? I don't know. So go to see a movie. That's a big ass now in this economy. So from a marketing standpoint, the lift is a little bit lower for Netflix. So that's why I give them an A. They did what they had to do. Whereas Scary Movie 6 or any other, the bar is so high, you gotta make it like an event. And I don't think it was enough of an event there. Mortal Kombat, they gotta make it an event. There was not more of an event there, right? Now, can they manufacture that? They tried to do that with Megan too, didn't work. So that's the challenge with movies now. That if you want to get an A+ for me, you got to figure out how to make this an event just from the trailer alone.
Yeah, and we had talked about that before. How do you make streaming an event? And some people are doing it where they're having watch-alongs on YouTube Live, but it's kind of this grassroots kind of thing, or random people just doing it, and it's not been capitalized on. So um, I agree with you there. So I hear what you're saying. Oh, one quick note: I look back and Netflix has approximately 1,200 minutes, 20 hours of watch time of One Piece, of the anime. So if they get people in to watch, a couple hours of the live action, maybe they've got them in there for 20 hours of anime. If you're watching an hour, that pushes you over at least into holding on another month, and you don't churn out.
Hey, that's all they need, man. Keep paying that $16-17 an hour a month. They went up on prices. So hey, whatever it takes, man. I love it. So anything else, Mr. Benja? We want to talk about this One Piece?
One Piece, or just in general, One Piece. You know what, man? It's political, and I think people may have a connection to it right now, where it's like follow your dreams, do your own thing. I think it's really speaking to people right now. I think that's one of the things. I don't know if you saw the news report about the One Piece flag, the pirate flag being used in actual protest, right? Yeah, what did you think of that?
Sure. I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat. I mean, it's what it is. So I think but that wasn't that the case before. This is a new phenomenon.
Using the One Piece flag, or
Yeah. Yeah, for protests.
oh no, it's an old thing, but It's interesting how such a goofy, seemingly irreverent property has this strong. It strikes a strong chord with people who are, like, hey, the government shouldn't be doing this. Where'd you get this ideology from? Oh, One Piece. It's like, what? And it's complicated, but on the surface it's very simple. Like, yeah, that guy, you can't just go telling people what to do. Yes, you have freedom. You can do whatever you feel is necessary. This guy doesn't own you. This person can't tell you where to go and where not to go. Yes, they're family, but if you have to fight them, you have to fight them. It's like it strikes all these different chords with people. Um, and it's like even in the first season, they kind of gave inklings of it, like when you saw the pirate uh, and Sanji, the chef, and the chef and the cook, where it was like, hey, this guy is my enemy, but we're both pirates, and he's going to save a kid, and it's these ideas that stick with people really intensely.
Hey, maybe we'll dig deep into that, what that looks like, with the One Piece. So this could be start of something big.
Maybe I could riff on that this week.
Maybe. Yes, we're gonna have we do want to let everybody know if you're listening live, we're gonna have some Mr. Benja musings coming soon. So be on the lookout for those. Whatever you want to call it, Mr. Benja. I don't care what you call him. You can call him Benja.
Riff from the West Coast.
Yeah, I can't even say it. Riffs from the West Coast. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Yeah, I like it. Riffs from the West Coast, guys. So Mr. Benja will come up, but yeah, we want to just do more of these live stuff. We want to get people engaged about what we're doing, what we're building here, the community we're building. I mean, yes, it's on the back of a reaction trailers, but look, I think we're a different reaction kind of podcast, guys. Think about what we're doing here. We're not just giving you reactions, but we're actually giving you deep thought analysis of over a century of knowledge and insights. So I think this is something that no one else is doing. So we want to add more content here, and so be on the lookout for Mr. Benja and some of the insights he's going to bring to the channel coming in the future.
Yep, we'll do it. But that's all I got, man. Yeah, solid A for this one. I'm just ready for it. So I'll watch it, check it out, and we'll see what people say.
Maybe we'll talk about it. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll do a breakdown review. Yeah, maybe every 3 episodes we'll do a catch up. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't know how often you're gonna watch it, but yeah, it comes out March 10th, which as we're filming this will be a couple of days from now. So
March 10th, 2 days from now.
We'll keep everybody posted. All right, guys, look, thank you for listening. This is what we do every week. We talk about the show, we talk about the business, we put them together, we get you hype, but we put it around reaction videos a lot. But guess what? We do it, make it look smooth. So if you like this type of comment, please like, subscribe, and comment at Show vs. Business on X, Threads, YouTube, and Instagram. Listen to us at Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Go visit us on our website at Show vs. Business. Mr. Benja.
Peace.